What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Let's wait everyone in the chat. We're gonna do the general. We're gonna say hello to everyone. Call out all the good names. What's going on, guys? It's Wednesday, my boys. Look at that awesome pyramid. I love pyramids. Okay, let's see who we have in the house. We have the Teriyaki Chef, we have Bofor, we have Aran, we have Invest Cospel, we have Atomic, we have Gravity Gun, Cyfrost. What's going on, boys? Excited for the market? I am, because the last few days have not been so good for me. I mean, Badao, what's going on? Last few days not been the best for me. I'm sick today, so I'll probably stay out of the market, but I'll be here to lurk your stream. You're the MVP. Hope you feel better soon, Ren. Hope you feel better soon. But it's true. Sometimes when you're feeling sick, not good idea to trade. It was the same for me. We need to treat it like professionals, right? VWeb Shorts. What's up, homie? Is the streak over? No. Plus 800 in Asia London Day was awesome. Looking to hit at 1k. Let's go. I had a small scalp on my Tradify account. Yesterday was shit. I agree with you 100%, brother. Zombie rally days are not my days. Let's put it like this. They are not my favorite days. Let's hope a little bit more from the market today. Do we have any news today? Except Trump probably blessing us at some point. No, we don't. Okay, so we can start trading after we finish the 50-minute orb. One day they will stop asking if the streak is over. It will be the day it's over. It will be the day it's over. But no, yesterday I sent on the Discord as well. It's comical, but I kept it alive. It's comical, but we kept it alive. I took like 2 trades more after the stream. I took 2 trades on the stream, 2 more trades. But the streak is still alive, 117 days. I have idea probably how I want to finish the streak. I've been thinking about it. When it's gonna happen, you're gonna know. If it doesn't happen more earlier. Let me know if the music is too loud for you guys. I know we have some more older people watching who maybe don't enjoy this music so much, so I'm up to always change it. It's just the normal, you know, copyright free. No FOMO, no fucking FOMO. Let's see how this orbs finalize. What's gonna happen with this market? We have finally some pullback, right? We're finally pulling back. We broke the 15. We broke 65 RSI. We might break it on the hourly as well. Define older? No, I mean like over 60. No, there was one guy at YouTube comments. He made my heart really warm. He said, hey, I'm a little bit older. I can't really have music and you speaking at the same time. It's hard to focus. And I was like, oh. No problem. We will put the music down. It was a cute comment to read that there is, you know, someone who's maybe a little bit older and they watch my content and they enjoy it. Okay, but we'll see what this market wants to do. I like this music though. I'm not, you wouldn't find me listening this music normally, but today why not? Need to do some Discord police. Do we have anyone spamming? No, that's good. Okay, so we waiting, huh? I really want to make a nice day today. I'm feeling like I want to make some good money today. I know money shouldn't be the objective, but it kind of is, right? But I feel that today is the day that I want to have a little bit better day than the last few days. But that's, market will kind of decide that. Let's see if we feel any FOMO. If there's any FOMO that's gonna take us. We'll see. I'm not rushing anywhere as always. We have 8 minutes. I feel old physically, but I'm mentally a child. I think I can relate to it. This was my overnight trade, by the way. I took one at overnight. Played out nicely, but I took it on Tradify. We'll see what's gonna happen. I'm trying to also put more focus on my Tradify accounts because I want to get them finished. Aren't we all? I mean, that's one thing we can't escape in life, huh? Maybe we can one day, you know? There's definitely a possibility that we will see some kind of advancement in terms of slowing down aging. I took the same trade this morning riding to work. When I ride at work, it was 500. Yeah, I took it before my sleep. I don't usually trade before I go to sleep. But I was like, it's the evaluation account. It's okay. Mox King, good morning to you. How are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon. Guys, you know that I spend way too much money on perfumes. Do you want to see my perfume collection? Let me know in the chat. I can show you. I put them on display. But I spend way too much money on perfumes. Jet lag Checo, what's up, my boy? How you doing? Checo, I haven't seen you on Discord so much. I've been wanting to ask what's going on. What's Checo doing? Checo is usually the most active boy in the Discord. Show us the best one. The best perfume I have. I can show you. This one. This one is, I'll put it close to the camera as well. It's the most expensive I have, and it's the best one. Nice. Blue Talisman, Ex Nihilo. It's like 400 euros, I think. That's the most expensive, but I have about 29 perfumes. I have a lot. But I went to the store one day. I just purchased a new one just a few days ago. And I said, like we were discussing with the sales lady, and I was like, I have a lot of perfumes. And then she was like, how many? I was like, 28, 29. And she said, oh, we get customers who have 200. I was like, okay. I'll write it in the chat. This is the one I showed you guys. I recommend it. It's more for the summer and spring, but it's amazing. It's truly amazing. Are we gonna have another all-time high? They got great Montols in Tallinn. Yeah, Montol is good as well. Another perfume fanatic, I probably have 100. Holy shit. Ready for the chop? Of course. Blue, that is my better heaven. I need to try it. The blue talisman is a special one because my girlfriend got it for me for Christmas, so it was a little bit special one. My next, let me think what else. Let me see if I can show you guys. No, I can't show you guys. This display will fall apart. But blue talisman, yeah, it's a good one. There's so many good ones. So many good ones. APV, what's happening? How are you doing, APV? So we have what we have. We have 3 more minutes before I can start trading. We don't have news today, so maybe we can get started quite quickly. I am looking potentially, don't know yet. If it goes above 15-minute orb, I need to start riding the trend. I need to start taking the setups that the market is showing me. But I also feel that we had a zombie rally yesterday. Geragen. Good morning to you, Geragen. How are you doing, Geragen? I have the same question to Geragen as I had with Chaco. I've seen you a little bit inactive in the Discord. I wanted to ask, is everything okay? How's your trading going, Geragen? But since we had zombie rally yesterday, I don't dislike the idea of trying to short this market again. I really don't dislike the idea. But we'll see. This 4-hour candle, like the market is getting a little bit ridiculous. If I just like, are we all seeing the same thing? The weekly chart, are we all seeing this? If we had zombie rally for the 4 weeks, don't tell me you're looking for shorts because of rally yesterday. You ain't wrong. But this weekly chart, when I see stuff like this, I'm starting to feel something is, I don't know. ES the same, right? ES doesn't look maybe so ridiculous, but NQ looks like it's on a mission to destroy every single bear out there. That's like, it feels personal with NQ. And the volume has not been amazing. If you look at the daily, volume, yesterday, look at yesterday volume. One of the lowest, if not the lowest in weeks. So, okay, we finalized the orb. We had a nice pop at the end of the orb on NQ. I'm looking for any divergence, anything. I'm okay, being very groggy lately. I'm stuck in a limbo of not making money and not losing it. I'm in the same place. I'm not making much money. I'm not losing much money. I'm not losing, fortunately, yet any money, but I'm not gonna lie, like you can say it's skill issue, but for me this market is not so attractive to trade. We don't get any bigger tips, we don't get any corrections that make you feel safe longing it. You know, like I feel much safer longing it when we have nice corrections and then we buy the dip from EMAs and so on. It's been straight up with almost no tips, and yeah, I think this market, the thing is, the longer it keeps going, the more likely you're gonna get fucked with your longs, right? The music stops at some point. There's gonna be a pullback, and I'm speaking about weekly pullback, daily pullbacks, like not 5 minute or 50 minute. There's gonna be a pullback. We're not gonna have weekly candles green forever. Maybe we will have. Maybe we don't know what this market is gonna do at all. But statistically speaking, we're gonna have that red week. We're gonna have those red days. So I feel like the more it goes on, the harder it is to long, because again, I think they're gonna bring this market down the same way they brought it up with news. I think there has to be some kind of catalyst, or just heavy profit taking, right? So the longer it, like I always like to think how the market makes you feel, and so far market makes everyone feel like you can't short it, just go long. And people like me are not convinced yet, right? We're like, now it's too late to long. You probably, guys, you can kind of relate to the feeling, right? Now it feels too late to long. We've been going up for 5-6 weeks. When I'm gonna long, then it's gonna correct, right? So I think a lot of market is feeling like this, that they are missing out. So I think we have more bumps, more bumperino inside of this market in terms of people FOMOing in. I think there's a lot of people on the sidelines who sold in panic when the Iran war started and thought they're gonna get better spot to come in. I think once those people, or even institutions, right? There's not a world where all institutions win together. Some of them win at some seasons, like us traders, right? There is not a single institution or hedge fund that is 100% profitable 20%, 100% of the time, right? They have also better quarters and worse quarters. So what I'm trying to say is, I think once that FOMO kicks in from the people who are sitting on the sidelines, who are just watching it, I'm talking about investment perspective, right? A lot of people sold when the Iran war started. Were like, it's gonna go shit. I'm gonna have a nice opportunity to buy, and now they just keep marking going away from them. I think when those people FOMO in that fuck it, I'm gonna go in, these things keep going up, that's when we're gonna have a nice correction. And this is, I think, like you can see this a lot in social media, because the market looks like it's in the euphoria stage, you know, everybody makes money, like no matter what you buy in the stock market you make money, right? We have AMD up 20% in a day. You put 10,000 in yesterday, you have 12,000 today. So I think we are entering into the stage where every single person who invests is making money. And once it scales into social media that, oh, everybody buy AMD, buy Nvidia, you know, like if you have any experience with crypto and you live through a few cycles in crypto, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The last few weeks, few months of the heavy bull run or a heavy bull trend, it's you can see it on social media. I think with silver it was the same. Everyone was like, buy silver, buy silver. Silver is going to 200 and 300. Where silver is dead now, right? We have a silver, I don't have it here, but it's not in 200, right? It corrected and it kind of slowed down. So once we have the same thing for those stocks, everybody buy AMD, everybody Intel, it's gonna be the next Nvidia. Once you start seeing those posts on social media, I think that's the time when you're like, okay, maybe I'm not gonna try to long this market anymore so much. What do you think about shorting this 15-minute high? I like it, but I mean, we actually have divergence, huh? I like it. I might jump into shorts, to be honest. I like inverse orb. We are giving up a lot of EMAs as well. Let's see. The question is like, are we not gonna take out this high that we made pre-market? That's my short question, because that's 200 points. but I like what RSI is doing. We are giving up a lot of RSIs on a lower time frame. We still have high time frame, good RSI for longs, but if the low time frame doesn't pick up any pace, we might see a nice setup. The bull run is over when the taxi driver starts recommending investing in. I think it's the same in social media. Taxi driving was 2000s, now it's the same with TikTok and social media. Everybody will become investing Coro. These are the, when you're gonna see those YouTube videos, these are the top 10 stocks to buy for summer. These are the best stocks to buy in May. Like those videos, if they keep coming on TikTok, YouTube, and so on, those are usually like the tops for, I don't know, bear seasons doesn't last very long usually. There's always that automated buying in the market that comes from all investments, pension funds, IRAs, and so on. But I'm looking at ES and NQ not okay. So I think there will be signs, but this market is at the same time so unexpected, right? Nobody expected this kind of bull run one month ago. If this one closes above orb high, good long setup, I would be interested. I've been burned so many days by not just trading what's in front of me, and like we can talk our conspiracies and theories when the market is gonna top out, but until it happens, we kinda need to trade whatever is in front of us, and I don't think I have been doing it really well lately. So if we get confirmation that it's gonna be a breakout, which would be 5-minute candle closing above 50-minute high, this green area, I think we need to long this. Even if we lose, we can finally say, okay, we traded the strategy, we traded what the price was showing us. It's more being unlucky that it's not gonna play out. If you're gonna lose these trades, then the market doesn't play out the way it has for the last 6 weeks. So I think like as soon as we close 5-minute candle above 15-minute range, I'm starting to look for longs. Good morning, Kartik. Bear season always short, but it moves down fast. But market is so different from 5 years ago. I don't trust historical patterns anymore. Yeah, it's also the kind of the yeah, it is different, especially with AI and so on, right? But when the market is going down, I always make the most money. When the shorts are consistently the play, I like shorts more. I never deny it. I'm not a bear. I don't like negative things. I just like short trades more than longs. So for me, it's the same. If I don't make a lot of money now, fine. There's gonna be a season where I'm gonna make a lot more money. Stuart Lucas, how are you doing, my friend? Meli, good afternoon, good evening. Did I finish positive yesterday? With $1. With $1. I had actually a chance to have a higher profit, but I was like, we have AMD earnings after the market close. I was trading the power hour, but yeah, with $1 only for the streak. I was like, not today. No, the streak is not gonna end today. There was a chance, but I had so small minus as well that it wasn't really sweat. It was just okay. We continue the streak. We'll see what's gonna happen next. That's the game. Adapt to the market conditions and take your piece of the pie. Yeah, exactly. It's you don't look for breakouts when the high time frame is consolidating, right? You don't look for reversals when market is super trendy. I still think that even if the market is trendy as it is, I have found so many good shorts. It's just they are harder and they require a lot of patience. I think if it was more range market, more bearish trend, I will probably take my shorts quicker. Now I'm really patient. I really let the setup to come to me, and even then when they come, it doesn't always play out how I would expect. I'm seeing what this tip will do. We came inside the orb. Might be good time to long if we get any confirmations from here. Because like I was looking at this as well, that I'm in long now. I wait a little bit. Like if you look even on this chart, this is all the orbs this week. Monday orb, Tuesday orb, now Wednesday orb, right? We are making higher orbs, 15-minute ranges. They not being revisited as well. Today is Wednesday, we are not even close to Monday orb. We're not even close to yesterday's orb. So like sometimes that's enough for you to read what the market conditions are. And this is telling me, okay, we are making higher orb, 15-minute range every day, then we break out. So maybe tomorrow we're gonna have something, the next orb will be here, right? Not predicting anything, but Rowie, what's up? I wait for this 4-hour candle to open close. I want to see how this 4-hour candle close and open, and then I'm gonna enter into a trade. I like longs, but we are only 1 minute and 20 seconds or so from this 4-hour candle opening and closing. I think this next candle open will give us some opportunities, and then I'm gonna enter. I swear to Christ, if it's another zombie day, I honestly don't think so. I think we're gonna get more range, because the thing is we are already up 1.23%. We can have 2% day, but I think it's more we're gonna bump a little bit. Maybe we're gonna have some reversal, bump again, close green, but I don't think it's gonna be the same as yesterday. Yesterday was just straight up with no tips. I think we're gonna see some corrections today, but that's just prediction. It's not based on anything. It's just based on the fact what we had yesterday. Least favorite type of day, man. Zombie rally days are, for me, they are survival days. I hate longing them. I can, like, as I said in the Discord as well, I can teach you how to play zombie rally days. But if I'm, I don't know who yours guy's favorite manager is, but you know the Jose Mourinho? This guy, absolute legend. He doesn't play, but he's amazing manager, right? With some things for me it's the same. I can give you amazing tips how to trade zombie rally. Will I trade the same way then? Not really. So what I'm saying, sometimes coach don't play. And for me, zombie rallies are exactly the days like this. Okay, let's see. This 4-hour candle open is for me really interesting. This might give us some opportunities. This 1 hour looks criminal. NQ is still in the orb. I think we can scalp a short here. Russell is dumping. NQ is... I like how this 4-hour candle is coming to Madrid. Man, I hope so. I love Madrid. I think I'm gonna take a scalp here. If we break out from this orb, yeah, I'm gonna take my first trade. I'm taking just inverse orb. We'll see how it plays out. Might take a fat loser. in the beginning, but I'm going in a little bit more aggressive today. I want to make money. If I lose big in the beginning, I'm ready to win bigger as well. But I'm playing inverse orb right now. I hope NQ can take us lower. It's more a scalp. I like what Russell is doing. Jesus, ES is going so opposite. Oh, I don't like what ES is doing at all. Okay. But I like what NQ is doing. There's some news. Do we have some news? Do you guys know? It's wiki. It's too wiki to my liking. I think that's the only way I'm gonna short. I'm gonna scalp profit, scale in and out, and just enter again. As you see, I can't lose this trade anymore. And I think I'm gonna trade like this every short until this market starts confirming shorts. Because this is so scary to short. I'm gonna take more trades, but I feel so much safer scalping like this. I've been scalping with the mini. I can't. Right, I might join you one day scalping mini, but right now my account balance is too small after last payout. Might take here some profits. I like if ES closes into the orb, but I feel like that's me. That's the only way I can adapt to this market in terms of shorts. I need to get in and out fast with the first profits. Break the freaking weave up. Scared the shit out of me being entered 10 micros. Wait, I need to change the song. How was your weekend? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. Give me 1 second. I want to see how this trade plays out. We might, if this doesn't retrace super heavy, I like what it's doing. But I honestly think I'm gonna trade every trade like this. I'm gonna enter with 2 as soon as it starts going. Why go mini when you can go just 10 micros and scale in and out? Yeah, true that. Minis don't make sense when micros exist, because you can still use the 10 micros, right? But I think Chet Checo uses micros. But mini is I don't know. I don't touch minis like almost ever. Ooh, we have some news, huh? This market is wiki. Can it wick me into nice profits? Oh, what? Whatever just happened. Okay, I take it. We take it. I'll take it. How do I always miss the good trades? You need to come here when I'm streaming. No, I mean, whatever happened, happened. Nice trade. Nice trade. I'm up more with this one trade than I was in the last 2 days combined. So I'll take it. I'll try to find new opportunity. We'll see what this orb will do. I'm looking at my another monitor, but I like what Russell is doing, guys. How was your weekend? You know, guys, I was doing LAN party. I want to show you a quick picture. So we did a LAN party. We put the computers in place. I'm gonna show you some pictures because it was cool as hell. This is how it looked like. This was the setup. It was nice with the boys, you know. Let me show you one more. Like, so we had to put the, you see this curtain, but that was the setup. Where are the ace clips? Man, I sucked. No, I didn't suck, but I didn't clip in it. That was my weekend. It was super fun. Did some barbecue, you know. Good times with the boys. What were you playing? Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike. I saw dog under the table. Yeah, wait. Keragan, since you mentioned it. Dog on the table. Yeah, I was playing. Most of the time was like this. So cute, no? Most of the time I was playing like this. Man, my short was perfect time, huh? The profit target, everything. Bald guy is so sexy, and I think he's a really good CS2 player as well. I think it's you, huh? Yeah, he has 2 dogs. The guy who hosted. Ah, it was really fun, man. Those having a LAN party with your friends and doing it with your friends is always fun. Now I want to long this market. Man, look at the 50-minute wick. My short took that. The market was okay. You want to make some money now, finally. But it was a really fun weekend. My friend is amazing host. Made a barbecue for us. We probably do it again quite soon. Okay, but let's find a new trade, huh? Man, Russell is the snitching? I'm getting bearish vibe from Russell. The fact that Russell is so against with the market. Will you stream gaming too? I did one time. I had a unlisted stream on YouTube. You guys asked for it, and then I told you on Discord. Yeah, sometimes, maybe on the weekend, if you guys want more. Russell looks so sad. It looks like a sad boy. But if you guys ask for it, I can always stream CS. That's one game where I'm confident, you know. The last time I streamed, I hit some nice shots as well. Please stream more CS. Need to make gaming channel. Man, I need to make so many videos for you guys. You know, every night I go to sleep. Every night, your aim was actually really good. I mean, I have 6,000 hours. I'm not lying when I say I'm good in something. Do you AVP a rifle? So, you know what's funny thing about AVP and rifle? I was AVPing most of my... Planning to watch the Bayern BSC second leg? Of course, the first leg was so good. I was playing AVP more. And now, I'll be honest with you guys. I can feel that I'm getting old with AVP. I don't react to when I'm holding, you know, holding angles. It's not the same anymore. Even though I'm only 29, I can slowly feel it. Maybe it's also because sometimes when I play CS, I'm baked as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I like to, you know, smoke a little. I can be baked when I was playing, and then maybe it's not my age, it's just the fact that I'm baked. Well, what I wanted to say, like every day I go to sleep, I think like, fuck, I didn't record a new video. So right now, once I want to get the 20 episodes of the framework out. I want to say that everything that how I trade is out there to watch, anyone who finds me, and then we can do gaming streams and so on. But that right now my goal is to release all, I think it's gonna be 20 episodes in total, 25, we'll see. And I know it's been a little bit boring because it's really the basic stuff, but trust me, it's gonna turn up. Man, but let's discuss the markets. I think we might get another short opportunity the way ES is developing. ES might give us a nice divergence. Because ES is super bullish now, but let's see what the RSI, what the indicators are telling us. So NQ is struggling with EMAs on 15 minutes. ES looks much more cleaner. 30 minutes. Yeah, ES looks much cleaner. The hourly is still holding. What scares me to short is this hourly RSI. We are still above 65 RSI, the zombie rally RSI, and that's hourly. So hourly is important. 27 minute climbing it back on ES. But if ES makes a new all-time high and ES starts reversing, I would love to short this. I like this divergence, especially what Russell is doing today. What everyone else is doing. I just added a new. Let me show you Max 7. I put the Max 7 in my charts as well. It's gonna look messy, don't mind, but this shows what the bigger boys are doing, not bigger boys, but what the bigger boys in NQ are doing. So I want to see something here as well. Right now everything looks super clean. Cookies, right? But you want to start to see those stocks reverse as well. We see Meta climbing, Google all-time highs, Amazon all-time highs, Apple all-time highs. Nvidia is a little bit behind from all-time highs. But if we start seeing some reversals here as well, and ES makes a new all-time high, might be not the worst day to short, to be honest. NQ is really struggling with the orb high. Really struggling. NQ is really struggling, huh? And what else we have? We have 1 hour, 4 hour looks completely different as well. Did we have any news when I took the trade, when I took the winner? Because the week that got me out. Okay. Netanyahu holding talks with US officials to better understand Iran negotiations. Well, that's as soon as I said we drop. Man, NQ looks so bearish. If I didn't see ES, if you was only looking at NQ, you would be like, maybe it's time to short this. 151. I don't mind shorting the highs on NQ. Because this thing is... Ooh, ES is going... If ES goes into this orb, things might get super juicy though. Let's see, ES is retesting the orb right now. I think this is a important time for ES to make decision, but the way Russell is snitching, if ES starts to confirm what Russell is showing us, or is NQ the fake out artist and the NQ is just doing the opposite of the market, and then it's gonna be bullish for the next few hours? I would like similar scalp like I had, right? It was a nice trade. In and out. I don't like holding shorts in this market. Unless it really starts going. We'll see, but yeah, NQ is gonna be the fake out artist. You think so? NQ looks bad. AMD was up 18% when the market opened. AMD is up now 14%. So there is some profit taking. Might be just a pullback for long. Man. Yes, and NQ looks extremely different. Any red candle on ES makes this NQ go down. And I'm looking at the orb chart as well. Do you sometimes tighten your stop loss when you take a scalp? Depends where I get in. When I have a... okay, let's answer yes. Yes. Because the scalp essentially is the fact that you are quite immediately right? Like, I think the biggest difference between a normal trade and the scalp is, with scalp, you want to be right almost immediately. With normal trade, you're ready to let the trade breathe, let the whole idea play out, right? You want the 3 minutes play out, then 5 minutes play out, then 15 minutes. Like, it needs to go like, you know, and then the whole trade idea plays out like for hourly, let's say, right? Let's say you want to short until this 100 EMA, which would be crazy short. It's not impossible with one bad news. it can really start dumping. But for this to work out, you need 5 minutes to lose this 200 EMA. Once the 5 minute loses 200 EMA, you need 15 minutes to lose those EMAs, right? You need 30 minutes. So that's a trade where you're gonna have a much bigger stop loss because your idea is much bigger as well. So you let it play out, or if it doesn't play out, give you the signs that it's not gonna happen what you were expecting. But there you kind of, the story adds up. When it's a scalp, it's like, okay, the momentum is up, I go long. I will take my 25, 50 points, I'm out. Maybe leave a runner, right? Go to break even fast. So I think that's the biggest difference. So yeah, the stop losses will be tighter as well. Looks like ES is holding orb high. Bro, but NQ looks like shit. Like what I'm thinking with NQ is like, there might be some profit taking. Think about it. The way everything, AMD, Intel, if you look at all the charts, let me show you guys. Where is the Max 7? These yellow lines are all-time highs, the upper yellow lines. We are at all-time highs. There will be profit taking. And then you're gonna have a bigger divergence between ES and NQ as well. We can't time the profit taking, don't get me wrong. We don't know when it's gonna happen. But at some point, there's gonna be a lot of FOMO into those stocks. And there's gonna be some profit taking and then again dip buying and so on. Lately, when I think the market is on the current day is hard to read, next day turns out even harder. Yeah, I know what you mean. Don't get me wrong, we are definitely due for a massive retracement, but I've been thinking that for a few weeks now, and every time we keep going up. But you know, you're right, and we discussed this in the beginning of the stream as well. That's exactly when it's gonna stop. I see the last scalp you took, I took the same but with a much tighter stop on the previous high, so I was wondering, but you moved very quickly into the break-even. So the idea was for me that I can explain why I had wider stop loss in the beginning. My trade was here, right? My trade was something like this, right? I got wicked out from this wick, something like this. The reason why I had a little bit bigger stop loss in the beginning and went to break even quickly, it was because ES was outside of the orb. So I was scared that if NQ really starts pulling the weight, we might wick outside of the orb and then come back inside if the trade plays out. So I always like, the first stop when I go into trade is always wider, and then I can maybe adjust it. It's the only reason, it's because the NQ character. The NQ character is super wicky. So placing your stop loss right above the highs or lows might be bad idea, because we can do something like this, you know, we will wick a little bit higher. It's just the NQ character. Candle close is different thing. But that's why I went to break even quickly. ES was not confirming my trade at all. I didn't, as soon as I saw money, I was like, I don't want to lose until ES confirms, and then the profit hit quickly. Let's see, was this the dip to buy on NQ? Man, NQ is the fake out artist. It is the fake out artist. But I'm much calmer. As soon as I have a good trade, I relax down a lot. As soon as I'm up, I'm also not confident long or short because we are at the VWAP. You ain't wrong. But we can have a nice divergence. If ES starts giving any reactions after this all-time high, I think there might be a good short opportunities. But one thing that I don't want to do, guys, I saw it few times in the chat. Sometimes I look for shorts, and a lot of you start to look for shorts as well. I can be so wrong. I can have such a wrong bias sometimes. Sometimes I am fucking on point. I'm in the zone, right? I am reading the market really well. But sometimes doing the opposite what I'm doing might work out best for you. So what I'm trying to say is if you have a good location for long in this market and I'm starting to look for shorts, don't let me get into your head getting out of your long. You know, I can be sometimes completely wrong. It's just I make always more money with shorts. I mean, I've been shorting bull market and I took 50k payouts from shorting extremely aggressive market. I know how to short, but I'm also I know how many times I can be wrong or I have wrong read or I'm too early a day or so. So what I'm trying to say is I truly want you guys to win, and sometimes I see in the chat that some of you start doubting your longs because of me, and I don't want this to happen. Stick to your trade, trust yourself more than you trust me. What I know about technicals and what I know about markets and what I can teach you is not always, it doesn't always apply to my trading, right? I can sometimes fuck up. I can ignore what the chart is telling me, even though technically I understand it doesn't make sense to short sometimes. I still go for that. But yeah, it goes both ways. Sometimes you guys get into my head as well, right? Sometimes, especially when I trade reversals, you're like, you are gonna long hair, you're gonna short hair. And that's the difficult thing about reversals. You sometimes take them before they happen, or you preempt them, and then it's the same, right? You guys talk me out, or you make me doubt, and that's normal in streaming. I don't mind it. I love you guys. But I just want, all I wanted to say, I don't want you guys lose because of me. That's all I wanted to say. I can lose alone, but I don't want you to lose because of me. I'm really looking what ES will do with this high. Even when copying two different people, copying the same person can have opposite profitability. That's true as well. Psychologic comes in. I do want to do stream pause, not anytime soon, but at some point I want to take a week off from streaming and I want to trade without stream. I just want to see how it compares to when I'm streaming. I think I'm a little bit more careful when I'm streaming, a little bit more cautious, but I love streaming. I just want to test for 1 week how things work out. Man, NQ short looks still good. NQ doesn't want to go up at all. Jesus, we are more swing based than intraday. It means, man, if you swing this bull run, intraday trading is super stressful. You can also turn off the chat when streaming, but I love you guys. Yesterday we had a character who wished that I get stopped out. Even those people I love. Man, I think I'm gonna short this orb high again on NQ. NQ looks so weak. ES looks strong, but I think it's the money rotating a little bit. That's just my thumb caveman idea of this market, but I think like shorting the high of the orb on NQ might be a good idea because you can put stops right above it. If NQ starts following ES, you get stopped out, but you don't risk a lot. But we might get a nice divergence, and I'm staying patient for it, because if ES starts rejecting, if ES starts showing any red candles on ES is heavy red candles on NQ. And I really like it for divergence. It means that if this ES reverses even a little bit, and we have so many lows to go for, There are many stops, right? We can call this the real liquidity run, right? If you go on a 1 hour chart, there's so many stops here. There is definitely liquidity down there. I think IB divergence might be a good short. Oh, we have IB high, IB low now, huh? What's the volume profile looking like? Okay, we have the most volume is where the NQ price is right now. We are at the most highest volume place. So we might even get a bias from here. If NQ starts pushing, if it holds this 28, it's weird to say 28, but it is what it is. 28, 3, 4, 3, 2 might be bullish, but if we break this BOC, I think we have a chance for shorts. But we are holding the BOC, which might indicate that maybe we turn bullish on NQ as well. There's a lot of volume in this area, right where the VWAP is as well. So, but I want to see ES will make all-time high. I think we are too close. And then let's see where NQ is when this happens. We haven't had this divergence for a long time. It's been always NQ making all-time high and ES kind of lagging behind. So, oh man, finally a day when I make a little bit of money, huh? Look at my last few weeks, Jesus. And with one trade too. That's nice beginning, nice beginning. Now it's time to use this buffer to make more money. That's what I'm aiming for. So I want a good trade. Maybe we get some VWAP play, VWAP deviation band play. ES will touch VWAP deviation band when we're gonna hit all-time high as well. I think it's fair to stay patient here. And I would say that I will change the idea of shorts if NQ, let me see what the RSI is doing. Past week has been like this, massive divergence but no follow through, especially for short reversals. There has been nice divergence for longs. I've seen in hindsight, I haven't traded them. Okay, let's see. We are really close taking this all-time high on ES. Another all-time high. I'm in long. Well, not bad idea. We might close 5-minute candle above 50-minute orb, and we did. Volume is not voluming, it's weird. I know. That's what I hate the most about all-time high markets. It's we go high with the, especially yesterday. Yesterday's zombie rally was one of the lowest volumes in a long time. If you look at the daily volume, let me make it more clean. If you look at the daily volume, wait, give me 1 second. I'm gonna make it. Jesus, this bottom is far away. Look at the daily volume yesterday. Can you see it, guys? I hope you can. Let me see. Yeah, you can see it. This was the last yesterday daily volume bar, right? It's one of the lowest in a long time. Usually when you have zombie rallies on a low volume, it can mean that we can reverse hard. But NQ is finally breaking out the orb. I'll wait. For me, I use divergence for potential reverses, not for continuation. This market, I mean, we have to trade what it does or what it tells us. I'm gonna stay out from the trade until we take ES all-time high. We are so close. I think we're gonna take it 6 points. ES is up 1% as well. So ES is technically lagging behind NQ in terms of percentage, but that's always the case because ES has so much more liquidity. It takes more volume to move it. But ES is getting close to all-time highs. I'm gonna wait until all-time highs. Because if you trade NQ breakout from long from orb high right now, which is not the worst idea, but if you trade it, then I don't know how much room NQ has once ES takes out all-time high. Like, we are struggling to break out from the orb. Every single selling signal from... I wouldn't long NQ until we get clear breakout structure. That's another thing, right? The structure is choppy. Surprise, surprise. There is only clear structure on ES, I would say. I'm much easier. I'm easy to say stay patient, especially when I make money quick. That's what I like early scalps. If I make money quickly, I'll take it. It makes me patient for the next trade. And look at NQ, it doesn't want to break the orb. Maybe it does, but NQ is so bearish. AMD 15%. What's Wix doing? Wix is 17. Let's put the Wix chart for a second. I don't see any bear traps. Man, if Wix makes RSI bear trap, but we are at the lows on the Wix, right? If you don't know what Wix is, pretty much when market goes to shit, when market starts going down, Wix goes up, and if the market goes up, usually Wix goes down. It shows how bad or how volatile the market is. So if Wix reverses as well, what is this? It's two different charts, and that's why I'm not taking any trades on NQ right now. I want to see what ES does at this all-time high. I think we're gonna press that all-time high. Until then, it might be safe to even long NQ. But what happens after it? I think any bearish candle on ES will make NQ bleed. Oil is down. We haven't gotten any news yet, right? Which is good for my long. True that. The only thing I'm starting to note yesterday. Okay, we had one news. Iran warns ships against crossing strait without permission, but that didn't really move the market. Yeah, we're not getting any headlines. But what a timing it will be when ES hits all-time high and we get headline, huh? But yesterday the oil was pumping and the equities was pumping as well, so maybe we are a little bit getting out from the correlation. We've been correlating for a month. Usually those correlations don't live long because the kind of alpha decay in a sense. There's a lot of algos that trade the correlation. Man, I'm now really getting interested to see what this market will do. Okay, we have Russell now pumping as well, but I'll wait until this ES will finish with these all-time highs. Before that, very, very high as well. Crucial point for NQ. How's the orbs in terms of this week? Monday we had the smallest orb, right? 68 points. I was on Topstep TV then, 112 points. Fairly, nothing unusual. Today is the biggest orb, by the way, in this week, but nothing super dangerous in terms for longs. I think when the orb gets really, really wide, or the orb starts to get wider, which is the first sign today. Okay, let's see. ES is now all-time highs in 1 point. If ES starts to show any signs of reversals, I'm gonna short. Thank you. Freaking hate this. Lost money even while going on in NQ. I mean, break of structure on NQ. Peter, what's going on, Peter? How you doing? Okay, he has made a new all-time high. Slightly, but there's new all-time high on ES. What's the VWAP deviation bands? Okay, we are coming extremely close for potential some kind of reversal signal. I understand your vape lord completely. It was so wicky in the beginning if you were longing this. Peter, I'm doing fine, yeah. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Is this the divergence to play? I'm not convinced that this all-time high, but this doubled up, if we make doubled up on ES, okay, I think we're getting some news. That was a news moment. We might be getting some news. Let me see my phone. Doesn't see anything. I think that was just algos reacting to some order. I don't think it was news. Would be more wiki. Okay, we are getting news. We are getting news. We are getting news. Iran war has good chance of ending. That's super bullish. That's super bullish so far. But market, you know what, I wouldn't be surprised if this war ends. We're gonna start downtrend. When the war started, we had heavy up days, right? Everyone was shorting. I think the vice versa can play out when the war ends. Not because it's bearish, but it's just like everyone is gonna long now when we are at all-time highs because the war is over, so the market has to go up even more. Will be perfect time to reversal. So I think like at some point, yes, at VWAP deviation bands. Show me that. Oh yes, oh yes, 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 yes. I like what's cooking here. All-time highs VWAP deviation bands. Might be good. Might be cooking something good. And this was super bullish news as well. And we don't have super bullish reaction to super bullish news. Like there is bullish reaction, but I'm telling you that it might be the inverse good news on this market. But we'll see, we'll see. I'm not stepping in front of it right now. It looks like it wants to break out to the upside. Until ES shows me anything, I need to see some reversal pattern for me to get another short. I think my first short was good because it was really early before the trend was figured. By the rumor, dump the news. I wouldn't be surprised. I honestly wouldn't be surprised because we are the whole run has been already kind of, in my opinion, has been pricing in the piece, pricing in good earnings, right? So when the actual piece will come, if they actually declare the end of the war, I wouldn't be surprised that's the time when we're gonna see 2 weeks of down or something. Because we always need to think what is the most. Okay, yes, it's starting to show some rejection, but it's the 15-minute candle opening. Not getting too excited because again, candle openings can be something that kind of fakes you out, right? Let's see. Let's see what the. Wait, I need to adjust a little bit. Okay. Okay, yes. Let me see. I want to see what RSI is doing. Hourly supporting 65. And NQ RSI looks still like really bad in terms of, yeah. ES RSI looks much better. NQ not the same story. ES is not showing any signs yet, but yeah, that would be a nice divergence, huh? If we actually go touch wave activation bands, NQ doesn't make new all-time high, we still have the divergence. Staying as patient as possible. Also, I think Trump. Okay, a lot of news. Feels US closing in on a deal with Iran unlikely to send weak because it's possible Iran deal reach before China visit. Okay, Trump is speaking a lot right now, so that's another thing to be careful of. Only issue I have with shorts right now is stop loss will be quite wide. Yeah, I don't like. I want to see some consolidation before I enter into shorts. I want to understand where my stop loss will be. I'm not gonna put my stop loss above the all-time highs. Like every short starts with a little bit consolidation, unless you get like the scalp short that's only a tip. You know, it's gonna come down and then it's gonna go higher. Those shorts are also good, but they are not fully reversals. But I'm looking this market, let it give me information, and right now it's not telling me to short yet, but we have divergence, we have some signs. I'm also in the state of mind where I made enough money today with the first short. I might only play this with combines. We'll see. I would love one more trade with the XFAs. It's time to make some money. But every short starts with consolidation like we are doing right now. Either it's a bull flag or it's consolidation before reversal. Bull flag means that market accepts the higher price, market is okay with this price. And consolidation means just building orders, distribution, or what they call it, right? Russell hitting 200 EMA, what time frame? What time frame 200 EMA? We have 70 points to go to wave activation band, if we get there. Wave outside of Watson. I like the language you're speaking. I like the language you're speaking. You're talking 30 to me. 5 minutes? So let's see Russell for 1 minute. Are you sure 200 EMA? This is 200 EMA and Russell for me is... I don't see it. At least on 5 minutes. My 200 EMA is the red line. VWAP. Ah, okay. Okay. I understand what you mean. I'm waiting for any signs of reversal from ES because ES is leading the race. Also, I wouldn't mind shorting around. We'll see. This is hourly candle closing. It's gonna get choicy. ES is consolidating on those all-time highs though. It is consolidating. It might be just another all-time high for NQ as well, right? It's not out of reach. 100 points. ES is kind of holding the resistance as a support slowly. How's the volume? I'm not seeing any signs for reversals yet, but I like that ES is consolidating. I really like it. NQ is far away. Five minutes. Stochastic, man, NQ RSI don't look good yet for longs. In terms of like indicating that there is a zombie rally. Only 1 hour. 1 hour RSI looks perfect. Let's see. I need to see some signs for me to short. Why I like consolidation in ES? Because consolidation happens before reversals. There's only 2 outcomes in consolidation. That you're gonna have, like, price usually doesn't have sharp reversals. It likes to consolidate a little bit before. And then if we start consolidating here, then what you want to do is you kind of want to take short something like this. Because your risk will be, like, I'm not saying right now, but let's say if the next 6 5-minute candles will stay in this box, right? Then you're like, okay, if the price breaks out, I'm gonna get stopped out with really tight stop loss, because then it's gonna go higher, right? We consolidate, we have another move higher, we maybe bull flagging. But if you're right, then your risk reward is really good, because you got in at the high of the range, and when it actually reverses, right, then the risk reward ratio goes through the ceiling. When there was more short opportunities in this market, I always waited for small consolidation and then short the consolidation. If it doesn't work, I'll wait for if it goes to higher and starts consolidating again, I might take another shot, right? It's just like price likes to kind of stay stuck. Usually those, you can have really sharp reversals as well, sometimes based on the news, but when they are sharp reversals, it's more to flush out any late longs and then continue, right? It will be something like this, and you can make money on this as a scalp, which is in bull trend probably what you should do. But if your idea is that I'm gonna look for bigger reversal in this market, then that usually it doesn't happen in an instance, again, unless there's news or something that causes. But price likes to consolidate. It makes everyone who's been shorting really not clear. And also another thing that you want to see in consolidation is if the market stays in a range, let's say this is the range right now, and we stay here for a long time, right? Price starts to be in this range, then you can go and look at the volume bars, and usually if price is in range and you look for shorts, you want this, so to say, selling candles being with a higher volume. So that means they're loading up the shorts, they are doing it iceberg orders and whatever methods they have, they're not moving the price, so the volume on the shorts is higher, and then and the longs have lower volume in that consolidation stage in case it's a short, and once we have cleared all the orders, once the big boys are in, then we're gonna go down, right? So consolidation gives you kind of good trade location, low tight stop loss, so meaning you can try multiple times, and then also you can read a little bit volume. You can put maybe even you can do something like where you put the fixed range volume profile, you put it on this, and you will see what's happening in this range in terms of volume profile as well, right? You will see where are the most orders. Maybe it's at the range highs. Okay, even better for your shorts. Same thing vice versa for longs. Price usually like it looks really scary before it reverses when you are in a reversal trade, because it consolidates and then it looks like it breaks lower. It doesn't break lower. It doesn't break higher as well. I like to see those consolidations before reversals. I've jumped in front of the market way too many times before it consolidates, and then once it starts consolidating, I'm losing my confidence that this is just another build up for a next leg up and so on. But again, most part, even if it is right, even if you go short right here, like this range need to be a little bit longer, right? I want the price to consolidate a little bit longer, but then it's just like, if you're wrong, it's okay. Nothing is broken when you're wrong in this market, right? What matters is like how expensive you make your idea, because every time you enter into a trade, you are pretty much saying to the market, I'm willing to risk this amount of money to see if I'm right or wrong. So you always want to risk the least amount of money, and usually those consolidations after a big move, they only have two outcomes, and that gives you fairly cheap way to find out whether you're right or wrong. I didn't know the fixed range profile tool. It's amazing on a bigger ranges. I'll give you a better example. Give me 1 second. Let me find a clean chart. Yeah, this is a clean chart. I'll show you when it really helps. So this range here, let's say it starts from here until we break range here. So shows you really well, like value area high for the range, value area low, POC, where's the most volumes, especially in a daily. And the one thing that I haven't done much on stream, but I recommend anyone doing, same thing on 15-minute orb. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna come again here, and you're gonna put anchored volume profile. As soon as this 15-minute range is formed, you find the New York opening 15-minute candle, you put the volume profile here, and you see also where are the most orders, right? We see that at the range low there wasn't many orders, but especially when it's formed and when we are inside the orb, like the BOC is at the orb high, right? There was a heavy volume buying it up. So again, to make your 15-minute range, if you're trading 15-minute range, or I sometimes recommend also that put your volume profile on that 15-minute range. Gives you a lot of ideas what might happen in the orb range. Yes, man, I like what NQ is doing. NQ is not so strong. ES is in another world. ES is in another world. ES is making higher highs. Great tool to spot interesting zones. Yeah, it gives you volume based areas of interest, right? Support resistance is same. ES wants to write the activation bands. I hope so. That will make it even juicier. The best setup I see for shorts is if ES starts, like I've seen this before, vice versa with NQ. ES, one of them starts dancing inside of them, and then another one is far away. And once this comes inside of them while this one is dancing inside of them, then you short this one because that thing already has dance inside of them. Also, again, you're gonna have a tight stop loss. If it breaks inside those into them, very good idea. But I like what NQ is doing. NQ is kind of giving me the range that I want. The longer we consolidate without making all-time highs on NQ, while ES is already made new all-time highs. Who knows? Maybe it's another zombie rally day. Who knows, right? We just opened hourly candle as well. We just opened hourly candle. Super bullish. Wait. It's not a bad wick for hourly candle, but it's too early to say. Like, let me show you on a cleaner chart. You see how this hourly candle we just opened 3 minutes ago? Shorting this market is so scary. Volume is one of the most important indicators. It really gives you a clear picture. Yeah, it's one of those things that you can't fake so much. Probably you can with iceberg orders and so on, but it's probably okay, let me put it like this. It's the only thing that is T attached from the price. RSI, VIV activation bands, everything is tied a little bit to price and what price is doing. Volume is the only thing that is kind of not tied with the price. And price can lie, volume can't really lie, I would say. So definitely volume is, the more you understand volume, the more clear it is to trade. If we have a breakouts, you want to see high volume. That's why yesterday makes me even more cautious. We had one of the lowest volumes while we were making all-time highs all session. But you want to see breakouts with increasing volume. You want to see reversals. I'm gonna show you on Tradeaway. I still don't know how to use it so much on Topstep, but you can do it on every platform. I like how Tradeaway is. So on Tradeaway, what you can do is, if I go with my mouse on this candle, it will show me the volume of 72,000, whatever, right? This is 15-minute chart. Now, if I go on a 5-minute chart, what you have seen in the recent days is volume. This buying candle has 19.5 thousand volume. This next one has 14,000. Okay, so not so much. And now it's 14,000. It's not the best example. What I'm trying to say is, a lot of times, since especially yesterday we saw it, that when you see this going up and then you see a red candle, what you saw yesterday was every green candle was, let's say, 10,000 in volume, and then every green candle was 10,000 in volume, every red candle was 3,000 in volume. So the volume that was selling was really, really low. So just by looking at candlesticks, you are like, maybe that's a reversal, right? But it's just normal retracement. If it's a low volume retracement, there's no reversal in play. YM is pure entertainment. What's YM? What's YM? Man, with the credential of Tradeaway, you can use the Ninja Trader, big trades, etc. Yeah. Toretto, how are you being, my Italian friend? I haven't seen your name in the chat for a long time. What's going on, Toretto? You know, Toretto is man with the balls. You know why Toretto is man of the balls? Many times when I've been shorting this all-time high market, Toretto comes in. Why you don't just long the 15-minute 9 EMA? And he's always right. But I don't have the same balls as Toretto does to sometimes long all-time high markets, and Toretto does. So my Italian friend Toretto, you're a legend. I'm not still seeing anything right now. I'm still with my one trade. Now NQ looks extremely close to make all-time highs as well. What a market, huh? Man, if I didn't make money with my first short, I would be in much worse mood right now. My man, I'm always here in silence because I'm at work. Working man. Good man, Toretto. Good man, Toretto. How's weather in Italy? Bro, we are growing the channel. We need to do, you know what we need to do? We need to do Never Stopped Out World Tour. You need to give me the countries where you guys live. I'm gonna come and visit you. We're gonna trade together. I know what my girlfriend will say. Why are you meeting with strangers? You don't know what plan they have. It's okay, I'll survive. They can take my Topstep account. It's okay, I'll survive. I'll do a new one. Amsterdam is waiting. Oh, I'm not sure if I come there with my girlfriend. Amsterdam is lovely. I've been there 2 times. Amazing place. Almost forgot to like the stream. Australia, bro, you're from Australia. Okay, I'm getting interested in shorts. I like what ES is. I think there's some, yeah, you see, now we have increasing volume in selling. So now I'm up to shorting this market. Beach weather in South Italy. Okay, Toretto. I'm gonna mute you now. Okay, I'm gonna trade with my combine this short since I made some money on my real money account. But I like that we have volume. I'm willing to step in front of it. Man, I saw profit right now on my combine account and I was like, bro, what? I'm trading with my real money account. But let's see. I'm trading on a combine. I like that we are getting some volume. I'm probably gonna keep my stop right above these highs. But I like that ES finally built some volume. If not now, when else? How can I remove the anchored volume profile? Click on it and delete. Just click on it and delete. Let's make a meeting. I'm from Netherlands, but I'm down to go to Estonia. Bro, guys, come to Estonia. I'll give you nice tips. I'll give you nice restaurants we can meet. From Mauritius. Wow. From a little bit hotter place. We'll see, I'm ready to manage it. Let's see if there's actually volume following in, but I like what ES is showing me. If not, I'm gonna close it manually. This is a combine trade, this is not real money trade. I don't want to see what my balance is because that's important. You can have MJ. Hedge Future, you are from Asia, right? Where are you from in Asia? I don't remember. Was it you from Indonesia? I remember Hedge Future, you're from Asia, right? But Peter anchored volume profile, I'll delete it with you. So let's say I want to put it here. You just click on it and press delete. I'm still long for the 28,420. Oh, you're from India. Where in India? Bro, India is a crazy country. It's so big that it's so versatile, right? I think if we break this range high, I will exit my short. If not, I am ready to make it a little bit bigger. But this is a combine trade. Combine trade is always for me. Pune. I had a friend who lived. What's your Doha? Is Doha? Doha is no. Doha is in Qatar. No. What's the beach city in India? It's not Doha. It's wow. What's the resort in India? I don't remember, but I have one friend who lives there. He has a hotel. No, not Doha. Doha is in Qatar. I felt retarded when I said it, that it's in India. You have one. No, not Mumbai. Goa. Yes, was it Goa? Is it Doha? Or is it Goa? No, let me see. Yes, Goa. Sorry. That's why I remember Doha, because they are really similar. Goa is one of the places where I met the guy in Thailand. He has a hotel in Goa. He showed me pictures. It looked crazy beautiful. Let's see. We're not even having stop loss yet because I want some confirmations. I'm ready to exit manually. If it was my real money, I would take some stop losses, but I would put some stop losses. But when it's combine, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a mission to make this account 104,000 today on stream. That's gonna be my mission. That would be a nice way to finish the stream. Let's try to make this balance 104,000. That's the best genre of trance music as well. Goa. Yeah, it's trance music as well. But I like everything that we are getting in the charts. We finally got the volume on ES that we might be reversing. We are in the range as well. Global debt rises over 4.4 trillion to record near 353 trillion in Q1. So we are 353 trillion in debt. To who? That's always a question. To who? And you're telling me there's no aliens, but we are in 300 trillion in debt? How can there be no aliens if we are 353 trillion in debt? It has to be someone we are in debt, right? I hope you guys know that I'm joking. Kartik, see you. See you, my man. Let me read some comments. What you guys said. I visited Tallinn 2 years ago. Beautiful place. It was a day trip from Helsinki, so wasn't able to explore it properly. Going to visit again sometimes in the future and for longer time. Bro, let me know in the Discord when you come. I always recommend coming to Estonia in summer. In summer is the best time. Winter also. Anything between winter and summer is not so good. It's gray. I think I might enter into more evaluation accounts. I have 468 as a profit here as well. I might play some evaluations. I like what the market is doing. I like ES is breaking down. NQ is kind of faking out. I like this range that we are building. ES is nicely breaking out with a little bit increased volume as well. NQ doesn't believe ES, which is good. I don't believe NQ either. I probably want to add to this position more if we start getting some confirmations. Right now, what I look for, or what's the most important, is if ES doesn't, okay, it's going up. If ES doesn't close 5-minute candle below this green line, I think it doesn't make sense to short it anymore, because it's the old resistance, right? It's the old all-time high. If you start holding old all-time high as a support, yeah, I might look. I'll risk probably 200 again. I'm gonna manage it manually based on what ES will show me. But if ES fails to close below this old all-time high, if we start holding as a support, so far it doesn't look good. I might start looking to close it. I'll give it another few. It's 15-minute candle opening though. Can get a little bit tricky, but I'm ready to close it manual as well. Or maybe this is, I smell good. But I'm from Tallinn, yeah, Ren, sorry, I didn't answer to you. I'm from Tallinn. I am from Tallinn and I live in Tallinn. To be honest, there's not many other cities to live in Estonia. It's because Estonia is so small that our capital is like one street in the bigger cities, right? I always joke with my girlfriend that my girlfriend is from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and I always joke like, your one street is our whole population. I'm still waiting to see what this looks. I still like the short to be honest. I like NQ is kind of making a fake out artist story be true. Do you drink? Not much. I'm not really a drink. Oh shit! I didn't look at the markets. I'm still not. I'm still risking about 200. With 200. Nah, it's gonna stop me out quite soon. Well, thank God I entered with the evaluation account, huh? No, I'm not seeing anything super bullish on ES anymore though. I'm waiting to see if ES breaks. If not, I got my short today. I think that's it. No, I will have bear with you. I'm not really a person who drinks alone. I prefer smoking. But if it's social situation, of course I drink. I'm not like, oh, I'm 100% sober, I never drink. I'm so ready to close this trade. But I still have a mission. In the next 40 minutes, I will try to build this balance to 104,000. I'm trying to add 1,000 into this account today. So even if I lose this trade, I'll probably take one more trade with more size. We'll see. I got smoking ages ago, but I do like few bears from time to time. I used to live in Dublin, in Ireland, and Ireland and Dublin is like big Guinness culture. They're big in the Guinness culture and the bear culture. I used to drink quite a lot. I think I will let this trade to die out because I think NQ now makes the all-time high as well. Is it really another zombie day rally? The bear there is amazing. In Ireland? I agree. The bear in Ireland is amazing. Even in Germany, oh yeah, Germany makes some good beer. Even in Estonia, I think you can find good beer. We have those tap bars where they make the brewing and everything. Right there, it's really fresh. I think in Europe we have a lot of countries where the beer is fairly okay. I still want to see what ES does before I close this trade. And I need to step up my evaluation accounts. My evaluation accounts are slow as hell. Okay, wait, I'm gonna show you. My eval accounts look something like this. 25 trades. '21 I started. Okay, I still have some time to finish them. I think this makes me want to lock myself out from the real money, because I feel like if I'm gonna lose this trade on the evaluation account, I want to make it again, and I don't know if I want to punish myself with XFAs. We'll see. But this is looking another zombie rally now. Lots of Brazilians in Dublin and Madrid. My Brazilian friends from Porto and Porto Alegre live there. Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend is Brazilian and we met in Brazil. In Dublin, sorry. Is there a time limit on Topstep evals? 1 month. I mean, like, if you take longer, you just pay double the price, because it's subscription based. Wait, we have some news. It's subscription based, so for me it never makes sense to wait until the month is over, because you're gonna pay double anyway, rather than fail the account in the end. Wait, let me see what's the news. This one? It's the OPEC, right? That's where the UA left, right? UA left OPEC. I'm not a heavy drinker, but I do enjoy cocktails and beers in social situations. Same for me. Same for me. I'm a little bit of the guy who will order the most girly cocktail because they're so delicious. You know. I go out with my boys, everyone has a beer. Everyone has a manly drinks. I'm gonna have my pink cocktail because that thing tastes so good. Doesn't make you feel good the next day. I think I'm stopped out from this evil trade. But, and I think NQ will make new all-time high, and we are back in the same bullshit we've been few weeks. I wanted to say few days, but it's not like this. I can make the most girly cocktail for you, no problem. I don't even know what's my favorite cocktail, to be honest. Okay, so most of the time when I drink, when it's drinking social situation, gin and tonic, always. Gin and tonic is... I love gin and tonic. But if it's like a cocktail bar, fancy bar... Okay, I usually order gin and tonic, it's just... when they have different variations of that gin and tonic, I will try them. Okay, this combine trade is cooked. I think I'm gonna lock myself out in front of you guys from the real money account. I think so, because I feel that if I don't, I might lose some profits the way this market is developing. So if I lock myself out, it would be nice to secure Negroni. I love Negroni. I love Negroni. Did I get stopped out? Almost 594. But I think let's analyze what the market is doing. I think we're gonna hit new all-time high. Although we are consolidating. It's another all-time high day for the markets. I think so. I was hoping this range that we had is holding, but now the market looks like another day, same story, right? Same, but different. Was a choppy beginning, gave the short opportunity. Now there's nothing. I'm still not stopped out. That's crazy. That is crazy. But I don't see the reversal anymore. There was, but I think I'm gonna lock myself out, finish the stream quite soon. Then there's not gonna be a single person. Oh, you didn't trade on stream your winning trade. Sometimes one trade is all it takes. Wasn't even big trade. But in these market conditions, I might take it. Now I'm stopped out, right? Not yet. 594. I'm so indecisive whether I should lock myself out. There's a part of me that wants to trade more, take one more trade on the stream on XFA, and there is also a part of me that says lock the heck out yourself. I'll wait 15 minutes. I want to see what this market does in the next 15 minutes. If it's gonna do another all-time high, no thank you. Dirty banana sounds bad, but it's banana milkshake with rum, banana liquor, and cinnamon. Trading sometimes so addictive. True that. Especially when you're up almost 200, right? It's a day where I feel like, okay, but what if I make another 300? It's nice 500 for a day, 1.5k if it's all 3 accounts too. Okay, we are at 65 RSI. Okay, I would say this is the deciding point whether we're gonna go take all-time high or not. Because we are at 65 RSI in 5 minutes as well. If this 65 RSI breaks and we take it on NQ, we're gonna zombie rally for the rest of the day probably. See, I think I'm still not stopped out now. It's my best new hobby. Oh, you're new to trading. Oh, welcome. Welcome, Peter. You're gonna have a lot of fun. And you probably have times when you want to really never see markets again. But it is the best job in the world. It's the best profession in the world. What I would say is in trading, don't see losing or getting stopped out as failure. I think that's the best thing. Best video game out there. I want to say Counter-Strike 2 because that's the game I play. But Counter-Strike 2 is such a sweaty game, such a try-hard game. But I don't know if it's the best game. You know what I really enjoyed playing? I don't play single player games much, but I truly enjoyed The Last of Us. As long as you realize trading is addictive, you are fine if you can manage addictions. Over trading is the killer. Wait for good setups, 100%. The more you press the button to enter, the more time, the more you're exposed to the market. And the more you're exposed to the market, the more likely you're losing money. So trade as less as possible. If you want to overtrade or you want to trade a lot, do it without real money. If you can turn 100 into 500, then add more to your account. Don't think that having 20,000 in your trading account will automatically make it easier to make money. It's, if you are able to turn little money into something, then you can scale up your money. Choose a session that you enjoy trading. Choose a trading style that fits your personality. If you don't enjoy watching your trade for a long time, stay scalping. When you scalp, you usually want to trade with the trend. I'm more of a reversal trader, so I'm okay taking a little bit of pain before the trade goes my way, and so on. Most important thing when you start trading is journaling, so you can separate which trades you took because of boredom and ones you took because you saw a good set. It's a perfect example of my evaluation trade. This trade I entered because I didn't care. I was like, this is not a real money account, this is evaluation, I can try. Looked okay short setup, but it didn't look A+ setup for me to take it with my real money. That's a perfect example. I think this trade is purely out of boredom, out of like, yeah, fuck it, why not? I'm not scared to lose $200 on my eval accounts, 100 even, because I'm in a slight profit rate. But that's like a perfect example. It's trade out of boredom. It might hit, it might not hit, but it's not on a setup that I will put my real money to risk. But journaling, yes. Journaling both your trades, your emotions. I really like scalping, especially with gold longing. It can give nasty surprises. The most important with scalping is have some kind of rules for you to enter, right? Because scalping is really dangerous for beginners because you can get lucky without the system, right? Because scalping is you hold trades for a short amount of time and you can get lucky, with no offense regarding how good trader you are, because you trade like this, right? You trade, I don't know, minute, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. So if I was only scalping, I would have a really clear system what makes me enter into scalp. I think EMAs are amazing for scalps. Wait for a high time frame area and then let the low time frame EMAs start supporting your trend. Once the low time frame EMAs support your trend, scalp the trend. Alright, if I go on a 5-minute chart on ES, just write the 5-minute 9 EMA, right? 3 minutes, write the 3-minute 9 EMA. As soon as we retest it, go with the momentum, write the trend. So scalping is amazing, just have some kind of system. Why do you enter? Otherwise, once you're not lucky anymore, you start to doubt in your trades and you get lost, right? You are like, I don't know what made it work before and why it's not working anymore. Wait, let's see. We are never stopped out on this trade. Extremely close. Is that code? I'm not goat. I don't know how to trade all-time high market. How can you call me a goat? We'll see what's. I like that the tape is showing me a lot of red. The thing on my right, this one, is showing me a lot of red, so we might be building some orders. These are the orders that are actually executed, not placed on the level. These are actually executed. This is the tape, right? Time and sales. But a lot of good advice in the chat. You will learn the most when you lose. The worst thing you can have as a beginner is a lot of luck, because then you're gonna have more expensive lessons later. I was getting one more. Because you're gonna have more expensive lessons later. Just need ES to break below overnight highs. You ain't wrong. I'm looking for the same thing. As long ES keeps holding the overnight highs, I don't believe in this trade, but there is some chance. But ES is holding it extremely well, huh? And NQ is holding the range high as well. We'll see. ES is fighting with this high. Previous resistance now as a support. If we break this support, this short actually will work out. I think so, at least. It's getting juicy. You and Rico realize that these are not your preferred market condition and you size small. Yeah, I'm okay. Like April was my worst trading month in a long time because there was not my market conditions. I'm still happy. This is actually, I made more money on the old leader account. 2000 was okay, man. I think I didn't copy trade few days. That's why there is a difference, right? Yeah. This was always my leader account on this green streak. This is the one that has the only red day as well. This one. The rest don't have, and that's why there's some discrepancy between the numbers. Yeah, you see they start a little bit later. Everything else looks quite the same. We'll see. But yeah, it switched my leader account at some point. But yeah, it's true. If you realize the market is not... Because the market changes all the time, and if April was not good for me, May is probably better for me. And then maybe in June, in July, it's my trading conditions, I'm gonna make 3 times the money. I ran. I think that once Iran war started, market got much harder to read and trade. Yes, 100%, because the thing is we had Trump headlines few times a week, right? But when the Iran war started, that was like we lost every sense of trading without news. There was news 24/7, whether someone is getting attacked, whether there was a missiles Interpress said that something got destroyed, peace talks, not peace talks, trash talking each other between, like that's what made the war price action so hard, that it was just so much unexpected news 24/7, right? And we still are in the same territory, little bit less, but I think that's why April was especially like really freaking hard, because there was just headline after headline after headline. the longs was so hard psychologically because you was like, okay, one headline and this whole thing will reverse again, and nobody believed it will go so high. And yes, but if you survive those hard months, and it's the same for me, zombie rally days, right? I know how to trade zombie rally days, but I can't execute zombie rally days. Technically, I know what, like, I'm teaching you the right things. If you look at the market, right, at 65 and 35 RSI, you rarely see it lying to us. You really see the 65 RSI working out when it's zombie rally day, right? But as, like, here is a perfect example. This yesterday, we 11 hours zombie rallied, and where do we start? From here. This from here, we never came below 65 RSI from 11 hours, and we never came up. We went, price went up as a zombie rally, and we never came down below 65 RSI. We never came below those EMAs as well. So I know I can teach you how to trade it, but I myself, I don't feel comfortable trading those conditions, even if the technicals are showing. I probably, if you're not gonna watch my stream for 2 years, and I'm still streaming in 2-3 years, you will probably see me trading that zombie rally really, really well. It's like, I'm also student of the markets, right? I find the reason why things happen, I find the technical understanding, but it still takes time to actually execute it. It's the same with everything. I've done a little bit of boxing and Muay Thai in my life. I know how to kick with my leg, but there's also a million times I can improve my leg kick or my right hook or my jab or so on, right? It's the same in trading. You can know what you should do, but it comes with time if you're actually able to execute it as well. ES breaking down? Yeah, I love to see that from a short. Finally, huh? I don't feel good trading all-time high, even though I'm more of a trend trader than you. I mean, if it's not all-time highs, I'm more happy to trade the trend as well. For me, the all-time highs, it's always been the most difficult for me. I don't know why. It's just, for me, it's the hardest. You always have the, I think it's psychology as well, right? You don't want to be the last guy who jumps on the train. There will be one guy who's gonna get stuck at the top for some time. We're gonna make new all-time highs in few months, few years again, because those indexes tend to go up. Oh, fuck's sake. Some news. I was like, oh, this trade is cooking nicely. Something just hit the wire. Man, if this was XFA account, I would be so mad right now. That was quick. For me, it's very simple. There is no target. Yeah, you can only target ATR based. I think that's the only way you can actually find target for your all-time high longs. You take with ATR, what's the average through range? If it's daily, 500 points, I think that's what it is right now. We can check quickly when we're gonna find out what's the news. ATR daily, yeah, 453 points. So ATR shows, if you don't know, it shows how much on that given time frame market, how much it moves right now in the last, what's the ATR, right? How many points it moves in a day. So if it's 453, you can kind of target your all-time high place. That if you're up 200 points, maybe there's a room for another 200 points. I think that's the only way you can find targets in all-time high markets. We can't have nice things. As soon as technically this market started to cook something nice. Let's see what's the news. I'm not, the only reason I'm not mad at this news at this time is because I'm not with my real money trading this. but I think we have some positive news. But in the past it would go to break even 3 times before it got there. I know what you mean. I know that's exactly what makes all-time high trading really hard. So, do we know the news? Do we know the news? Do we know? Some algos reacted to something, but I'm not seeing anything yet. On my phone, nope. Was it really only 15-minute candle opening? I mean, it's sometimes it's possible. Those 15-minute candle openings sometimes do the trick. But I think it was news because we had volume as well. There was volume as well with the spike. I'm still not seeing the news though. Let's see when we as normal humans will see the news as well. We get them with a little bit delay, huh? Had massive orders coming in. The tape is showing me the same thing. I really hope that we can get peace in the Middle East as well, because that would be, like, first, of course, the most obvious reason is we want peace. I'm so tired of those headlines that, now this. When the war was going on, I didn't sleep well, because I like, you're still worried, what if it escalates more? What if they get involved? What if this happens? But another reason is, like, once we have this peace, we know we're not gonna get this unexpected shit in terms of news. There's gonna be different news, but it's gonna be I mean war ending is good in all fronts. It's getting hard for me to hold my AMD. Holy shit, you're holding AMD, bro. Okay, now we got the news. Let's see together. What was the news? Foreign Ministry spokesperson: Iran response to US views on Iran 14-point proposal has not yet been conveyed to Pakistan. I think, I don't know how you guys feel, but this whole news market in the last month or so has shown me sometimes that those algos are a little bit stupid, no? They're not the brightest algos, because sometimes I don't see this as a bullish news, but we spiked super bullish for this news, right? And I've seen this a lot when algos, they react to the news super positively, and then you're like, in your logical mind, that's not really bullish news, and you see the market will go down as well, because it's not like, hey, we don't have bullish. I don't know, I feel like whoever has those algos, Goldman Sachs and everyone else, maybe need to patch them up. I think they've been a little bit overheating, in a sense. We had so many news in the last 2 months that maybe algos don't know anymore what they're doing. I don't know, that's just my perspective. I've noticed them. Put on triggers for the big guys. Yeah, it's algos. They react to the news, right? They react before we humanly can. Less than milliseconds. There's a great YouTube video, by the way. There's a great YouTube video. I don't remember the name, but there's a YouTube video that breaks down how those algos kind of work, and it explained, like, it's not even milliseconds, it's like nanoseconds, the way they read data, the way they read tape, the way they read orders, everything behind them. It's one of the most expensive investments in our lifetime from those institutions. But I would say they're a little bit buggy lately in terms of how they react to the news. They're a little bit more confused than usual. War sucks in general, but this Iran war, especially Iran blocking Strait, is a massive blow to the entire world economy. Yeah, the whole thing is like, now, especially when it's coming to peace, it's like, why did we need this? Again, I don't get political in this channel. I'm not really a political person at all. I just think everyone who was in Epstein files should be in jail. That's my only open political view. Whoever was in Epstein files, they should be locked up. But it's just like, why did we need this in the first place? Peter, see you tomorrow. Have a nice meal. I'm gonna get off in 10 minutes as well. I'm gonna lock myself out in front of you. This is the best day in the last 1 week for me, so I'm gonna protect my profits from real money. Fuck this. I don't wanna. Tomorrow I will come again. I need to stack few days like today, and then I'm gonna risk more and so on. You need to realize that a lot of algos are lagging in a certain sense. A lot of them are trained on historical data and they make profits over a long time. Markets right now are nothing like historic. Yeah, that's the only thing that keeps me out of wanting to build a bot for myself that trades the way I trade or trades my rules and so on. Because that's all the quant traders on TikTok. I see so many quant traders that statistically this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make any sense statistically. We have this market curve and equity curve and this, you see this data. I am a quant, I know everything. There's not many quants who are the best traders in the world, you know. So market is always human emotions in a sense, in a bigger picture, right? It's the human emotions mixed with everything else, and I think it rhymes, it doesn't repeat, and building an automated trading system, it can work, but it can never take into consideration the fact that it's built with the way it was working before, right? It's built on the historic data. So historic data can't really predict future outcome. It can predict the probability, but it's never 100% correct. I love manual trading just for the sake of that fact that I can decide whether today's market is similar to what we saw 1 year ago and so on. But yeah, the market is changing, and that's why I teach discretionary trading as well. Some signals work better in some markets. The VWAP activation bands work amazing in some days. Some days VWAP activation bands don't mean anything. Heard going full board on ChatGPT recommendations. Jim Simons, I heard a podcast talking about him. Yeah, I think there's a lot of traders as well who we don't know anything about. We don't know anything about them. Because trading is, if you want to do it in silence, you want nobody to know what you're doing, who you are. It's the only profession you can do it, right? If you want to become rich in business, you can't really do it. You need to network, you need to introduce yourself, you need to meet people, you need to sell your face, sell your story and so on. In trading, it's like you can be someone completely anonymous if you want. And you can make so much money. Before an algo gets implemented by big institutions, they need to be profitable over 20 to 30 years, so their expected value is positive while trading through market crashes. That makes sense though. That's really interesting. We as a retail adapt on the fly. Yeah, I think like I always stick to my word until it's proven wrong. I think being retail is amazing in this market. Even if you retail with few million, it's still insignificant volume for you, for the market, in order to exploit an edge that institutions can't exploit, right? I don't think institutions can exploit those VIV activation band scalps the way we can, right? It doesn't make sense for them. They don't have the liquidity to kind of catch the move with the same slippage as us. And anyways, I am done with today, mate. Catch you tomorrow. I think I'm done as well. I'm gonna let this combine trade run. We had one trade today only. We made almost $600. If you wonder why I say $600, because that's copy traded to 3 accounts. I'll leave this trade to run. I'm gonna get some food. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We only had 2 trades today on the stream. I think that's kinda the quite default here. Maybe we're gonna start scalping more aggressively at some point. Who knows? Depends on the market conditions. But guys, enjoy your evening. Trade well. What else? Stay never stopped out. And tomorrow we stream again. We're gonna have some fun again. We're gonna find again new trades. It was nice trading 2 micros finally. I feel that I need bigger pants because finally my balls are growing. We're not trading only 1 micro anymore. I'm switching to 2 micros finally. Is it really the time that I don't trade like a little girl here, or little boy? Anyways, guys, as always, enjoy chatting with you, enjoy streaming for you, enjoy trading with you guys, speaking with you, talking with you. Anyways, enjoy your evening, and I see you guys tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.